Hello everybody, and thank you for clicking by on my video today. You may be wondering, what have I actually learned from enrolling on a fashion course? This isn't more about the assignments, more about what I've learned and my skills and my development, how I've grown when I first enrolled and until now. I am on my second semester enrolling on fashion marketing and promotion at University of Westminster, and I'm also an international student from Norway. So yeah, one of the first thing is that you get to develop yourself. So the first year does not actually count on your final grade. It is more about developing yourself and more of getting every student in the same level. So if you maybe have experience, or if you like, for example, if you like blogging and you have done blogging before and you like that, and you maybe don't have so much skills on taking pictures or making a styling shoot, or if you have the other way around, you will get to learn other skills as well. So you get to develop yourself in different fields, which is really nice. As much as it sounds tempting to just slack off, this is a perfect time for you to develop yourself, especially the first year. So if there's something that you find interesting, maybe dive deeper into that, so you would know more about it. Potentially, maybe you will be working in that field, which is very nice. So for example, for me, I never did painting or drawings. I did some fashion sketches when I was little, and just now and then I do some fashion sketching, but it's not that much. So I actually bought a some painting different paints. These are actually really good. They're from Tiger, as you can see here. I painted a lot. So I used that on my sketchbooks, and I also bought some. These are really bad paintbrushes, really bad from Tiger, but the paint itself is really good. So if you're looking into that, go check out Tiger. And it's actually really cheap as well. So yeah, I tried out painting, and that was actually really fun. So I would like to do that more. And I also did more sketchbook this year, which I only done once before, so that's also really exciting. It's kind of a lot of pieces that you have to clip out, so that's kind of giving you that headache, but it's really nice and visually pleasing. It's just like a different feeling compared to like digitally, because digitally is just visually nice, but when it's sketchbook you can get to kind of feel the different materials, and you can get to work on a more 3D perspective than just digitally, and you can also scan the sketchbook so you can have a digitally as well. So that's some of the things that I learned. So as I mentioned, you get to develop your skills with if it's digitally, making like a digital portfolio, or if it's making social media website, or making perfume packaging, with making like illustrations using Adobe programs. And you also get to work on your practical skills with making a sketchbook, and also putting up sets. And you also get to write as well. So if you like writing, you also get to develop, or if you don't like writing, you will get to develop that skills as well, which is really useful for you when you go out and find a job afterwards. And you also get to know what areas you like better. If you're a writer, or if you like to work only digitally, you find that's better for you, or if you like being sketchbooks and drawings and stuff. So you also get to know your dislikes and likes, and you also eventually you'll find what you're most passionate about, and maybe that will spark some joy and motivation for you to work on that further on. And another thing I have learned is that you will get a wider perspective in the fashion world industry. You get to discover more places to gain inspiration from, other than like social media, Pinterest that we use a lot. It's really nice, but you have to find sources so you can credit them. So if you're having, for example, a picture of something you would need to know the photographers taking that picture, the stylist, and maybe which campaign it was from. For example, if it was for, let's say, just Adidas. Because when you use platforms such as social media such as Instagram or Pinterest, it's much harder to find the sources where they are from. So you'll have to go and look at magazines, you'll have to go to look at art exhibitions or exhibitions in fashion. If there's like a music video influence that you're from or a movie, you will have to, those are really valid, good sources where you can gain and find inspiration from for your assignments. For example, the first week we had to go out and find physical promotional materials for the teachers, so they would have to, so we would present it in class, and it had to be fashion related, and they really like to touch things as well. So it's a quick tip if you're enrolling in University of Westminster Fashion Marketing and Promotion, they like to touch things. So and also they like to see you that you're good at practical and your digital skills, and you can work between them as well. So good tip for you guys. As you know, that fashion is influenced by culture, music, art, politics, nature, humans. As humans, it is influenced by all these things, different things that we are on the planet that we are living in. So you will have to find validated sources where that inspiration is actually, and that influence is taken from, for you to go on and use that in your research. And you can also, that's also better for you to talk about it also to the teachers, like, yeah, this and this is from this and this, and so on. So this might be kind of intimidating for people, especially I find it very intimidating because I wasn't always a social person. So the next topic is Socialize. You will not, I will tell you, you will not get far in the fashion industry if you don't socialize and have the confidence to talk to people, and also talk about yourself also, so people would know what you're all about, in order for you to get connections, because the fashion industry is all about connections if you want to get far though. So they will teach you that you will have to go out of your comfort zone, you will have to socialize, and also makes you confident when talking to other people, that you won't be like shy, because I know that's very hard when I remember when I was very shy, that I would get kind of like panic attacks when talking to other kind of. But I think many of you can relate to that. So put your arm on so you can smash into the fashion industry when you are done and make your mark. And if you are looking on more tips on how to get more connections, how to be confident when talking to other people in like the fashion industry, or you can use this in any type of situation to gain connections, I can also give you some tips on that and also make a video about that if you're interested. So please make sure to write down in the comment section below so I know that you're interested, and so I can help you and share a bit of my knowledge. So you will learn also how to work and also manage a group. The effort the team and the vibe of the team puts in the work actually shows off in your work. So be very wary about that. Try to maintain the positive vibes in the group, and try to motivate each team member in a good way so that they will also make that effort in the group, because it really reflects your overall work. And this will lead me to the next thing. You'll also learn how to work independently. You will have to learn how your workflow is. And like for me, the best time for me is working where I'm most creative is actually at night time after 12 o'clock, which is actually really annoying when I have like early classes and my mind is just like thinking of all the many different ideas, and I just have to work on that time because that's the time where I'm most productive and most creative. So you will get to know yourself a bit more and how you work, and if you start early on, you will have more time to manage your time better, and there are deadlines, so you'll know how you can work around that. And if you slack off your work, or if you do an amazing job on your work, that really shows off the amount of time and energy you put in your work. That really shows off. I guarantee you that. Which leads me to the final thing, time planning. For example, not leaving everything to the last minute. I know that can be hard at sometimes. I did that kind of somewhat mistake that I left everything kind of in the last minute, but it wasn't last minute. But for me, I'm a very big planner, so for me it felt like it was the last minute, but it was actually not. And by not leaving things in the last minute doesn't stress you out. But if you are the person that works better in stress, maybe that's the time where you're just going to bulldoze through it. By testing and trying and failing, you will learn when is the best time for you to work and so on, so you can work your schedule around that. And I also have another video up here where I tell you everything you need to know before enrolling on a fashion course. So I will give you more insights on the modules, the assignments, the fees, the career opportunities, the teachers, which is a really helpful thing for you, and also will help you maybe in your decisions as well, so go and check that out. On that note, I'll end this video, and if you like this video, please subscribe. I would love to have you back here, and I will make so much more content about like studying fashion and also share my insight in my fashion journey in this industry, and also talk about sustainable fashion and second-hand clothing. So if you like that, follow me. Good luck with everything, and if there's anything you need help with, if you have any questions or anything really, just write to me. I'm very open and I just want to help you guys on Instagram. DM me there and I will try to help out as best I can and share a bit of my knowledge to you guys. Okay, so very much hand gesture, and I will talk to you later. Bye!